Stop. Right now. What happens when you take the uncompromising spirit of a military-grade vehicle, the luxurious soul of a Maybach, and the adventurous heart of a global expedition camper, and fuse them all into one impossible machine? You stop dreaming, and you start building the 2026 Mercedes-AMG 6x6 G63 Camper Motorhome. A vehicle so audacious, so utterly over the top, that it redefines the very concepts of luxury and capability. This isn't just a vehicle, it's a statement. A mobile fortress designed for the individual for whom the world is not enough. Welcome to the ultimate escape pod for the modern-day explorer. For decades, the Mercedes G-Class has stood as an indomitable icon. A square-jawed legend that has conquered every terrain from the Sahara to Rodeo Drive. But this is something else entirely. We're about to take a deep, comprehensive dive into what might be the most anticipated and frankly unbelievable concept vehicle on the planet. We'll explore its staggering design, its earth-moving performance, its self-sufficient living quarters, and answer the burning questions about its potential price and release. Strap in, because we're going where no production motorhome has ever gone before. Let's start with the first thing that hits you: the sheer, overwhelming presence. The 2026 Mercedes 6x6 G63 Camper is based on the legendary 6x6 platform, a vehicle born from extreme duty requirements. But Mercedes-Benz, in collaboration with their high-performance division AMG and their custom coach building arm, has transformed it from a brutal tool into a masterpiece of automotive sculpture. The foundation is a stretched and heavily reinforced G-Class chassis, accommodating that third axle. The body retains the classic G-Class proportions, the flat panels, the prominent wheel arches, the unmistakable upright stance, but everything is amplified. It's wider, taller, and significantly longer than any G-Wagon you've ever seen. The front end is pure AMG aggression, a Panamericana grille finished in polished aluminum or optional black chrome, flanked by state-of-the-art digital light headlamps that can project symbols and messages onto the road ahead. But the side profile is where the story truly unfolds. Behind the 4 passenger doors, the body extends into a fully integrated, custom-built camper pod. This isn't a box slapped onto a truck bed. Mercedes' design philosophy ensures the lines flow seamlessly from a cab into the living area. The materials are a mix of brushed aluminum protective panels, contrasting matte black composites, and vast stretches of gloss paint that matches the cab. It's rugged but impeccably stylish. And then there are the wheels. 6 of them, each wrapped in massive, all-terrain tires that look like they could scale a building. Each wheel arch is flared and muscular, hinting at the monstrous power that lies within. At the rear, the classic G-Class spare wheel mount is replaced by a full-size spare for the rear tires, and the camper section features integrated LED taillights, a utility hatch for external shower or barbecue connections, and an electrically deployed awning that extends to create a shaded outdoor living space. This vehicle doesn't just drive to a location, it arrives and transforms it. Opening the heavy, vault-like door of the cab reveals a world that is instantly familiar to any G-Class aficionado, yet pushed to new heights of opulence. This is the sanctuary. The driver and passenger are greeted by the latest iteration of Mercedes' MBUX Hyperscreen, a seamless, curved glass panel that spans the entire dashboard, housing 3 massive OLED displays. The materials are a symphony of tactile luxury. Nappa leather from the finest hides covers virtually every surface, contrasted with authentic matte finish carbon fiber, open-pore aged wood trim, and polished metal accents. The iconic 3 differential lock switches are proudly mounted overhead, a reminder of the beast lurking beneath the finery. The AMG performance seats are multi-contour, offering massaging, heating, ventilation, and near-infinite adjustability to keep you comfortable whether you're navigating a rocky trail or a long highway haul. But the magic trick is the transition into the living quarters. Instead of a clumsy crawl-through, Mercedes engineers have devised an elegant, sound-insulated electromechanical door that slides and pivots, creating a seamless portal from the rugged luxury of the cab into the serene, apartment-like comfort of the camper. It's a moment of theater that never gets old. Step through, and you leave the world of an SUV behind and enter a microloft designed by the same minds behind the Mercedes-Maybach luxury sedans. The ambience is warm, modern, and incredibly spacious. The feeling of light is paramount, thanks to a full-length panoramic glass roof that runs the entire length of the camper, offering breathtaking, unimpeded views of the night sky or the surrounding landscape. The layout is intelligently designed for two people to live in complete comfort for extended periods. Immediately to your rear is a luxurious lounge area. It features a C-shaped sofa upholstered in premium, durable fabrics, surrounding a solid wood table that can be raised or lowered electrically. With the press of a button, this lounge effortlessly transforms into a large, queen-sized sleeping berth. Storage is cunningly integrated everywhere, under seats, in overhead cabinets that close with a soft, damp motion, and in large, slide-out drawers. Moving towards the rear, you find the galley, the kitchen. This is no compromise camper kitchen. It features a 2-burner induction cooktop, a sleek stainless steel sink with a fancy pull-down faucet, and a full-width, compressor-driven refrigerator and freezer drawer large enough to hold provisions for a week. Counter space is generous and made of a solid, elegant composite material that is both heat-resistant and easy to clean. There is a dedicated coffee machine and a sophisticated control panel that manages the entire motorhome systems. Across from the galley is the wet room. This is perhaps one of the most impressive feats of engineering in the vehicle. It houses a separate enclosed toilet, a vanity with a sink, and a proper stand-up shower stall with a glass door and a rainfall showerhead. The water is heated on demand, and the entire room is finished with marine-grade materials that are waterproof and easy to maintain. It feels like a high-end hotel bathroom, shrunk down to perfect, efficient proportions. Finally, at the very rear of the vehicle, under the panoramic glass, is a dedicated seating nook, a perfect spot for reading, working on a laptop, or simply watching the world go by. Every single element, from the ambient lighting with its myriad of color choices to the premium sound-dampening materials, is designed to create a cocoon of tranquility, no matter how harsh the environment outside may be. Now, let's talk about what moves this 3-ton behemoth. The heart of the 2026 Mercedes 6x6 G63 Camper is nothing short of apocalyptic. It is rumored to feature a heavily revised version of the hand-built AMG 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine, but now with a monumental hybrid electric assist system. This isn't a mild hybrid. This is a performance-focused PHEV powertrain designed to add brutal torque and provide significant electric-only range for silent, zero-emission camping. While official figures from a falterback are still under wraps, industry experts and insiders project a combined output that is simply staggering. We are looking at a combined system output in the region of 900 horsepower and well over 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Let that sink in. 900 horsepower in a motorhome. This power is sent through an AMG2 9-speed speed-shift automatic transmission, which then distributes it to all 6 wheels via a fortified 3-differential permanent all-wheel drive system. The performance figures for something of its size and weight are mind-bending. Projections suggest a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of under 5.5 seconds. For context, that puts it in the same league as sports cars from just a decade ago. The top speed, where legally permitted and when not in camper mode, is expected to be electronically limited to 130 miles per hour. The power delivery from the hybrid system would be instantaneous, with the electric motors filling in the turbo lag from the V8, resulting in a tidal wave of thrust that feels both effortless and terrifying. But this vehicle isn't just about straight-line speed. The 6x6 platform, with its massive wheelbase and 6-wheel drive, offers traction that can only be described as supernatural. The 3 locking differentials allow the driver to conquer near vertical climbs, deep sand dunes, thick mud, and rocky riverbeds with a confidence that feels almost unfair. The suspension is a must. It will feature a fully independent, adaptive air suspension system with massive travel. It can raise the vehicle for extreme off-roading, lower it for easier entry and better highway stability, and automatically level itself when parked on uneven ground to ensure your coffee doesn't slide off the table. Driving this colossus on the road is an experience in itself. The steering is precise, thanks to a variable ratio electric power steering system, and the sheer presence commands respect from every other vehicle on the highway. The braking system is equally monstrous, with enormous carbon ceramic discs at all 6 corners to reliably haul its immense weight down from speed. A vehicle of this nature isn't just about getting to remote locations, it's about thriving there. This is where the camper part of the 6x6 G63 truly shines. It is designed for complete off-grid self-sufficiency, a concept known as boondocking. Powering this mobile palace is a massive, roof-mounted solar array. These are not ordinary solar panels, they are high-efficiency, flexible units that are seamlessly integrated into the contour of the roof, constantly trickle charging a dedicated lithium-ion battery bank located within the chassis. This battery system runs all the camper's amenities: the refrigerator, the induction cooktop, the lighting, the water pump, and the sophisticated climate control system. Speaking of climate, the camper features a powerful, ultra-quiet diesel-fired heater for cold nights and an energy-efficient electric air conditioning unit for beating the heat. Water is stored in large, insulated freshwater and gray water tanks, with capacities estimated to be over 50 gallons each. The entire vehicle systems are managed through the central MBUX system, allowing you to monitor energy consumption, water levels, and tank temperatures from the stunning Hyperscreen, or even via a smartphone app. Charging the hybrid powertrain's main battery pack is designed for flexibility. It can be charged overnight from standard campground hookup, but the real genius is its ability to be charged via the solar array, albeit at a slower rate and through a powerful regenerative braking system that harvests energy during downhill descents. Imagine driving down a mountain pass and actually adding miles of electric range back into your battery. Mercedes' goal is to enable weeks of off-grid living without ever needing to plug in or find a fuel station. Now, for the multi-million-dollar question. Literally, how much will the 2026 Mercedes-AMG 6x6 G63 Camper Motorhome cost? We must remember that this is not, and will never be, a mass-production vehicle. It is a low-volume, bespoke coach-built project. The standard Mercedes-AMG G63 starts at over $200,000. The previous, much more utilitarian Mercedes 6x6 built by their special vehicles team had a price tag well north of $500,000. When you factor in the hand-built AMG Performance Hybrid powertrain, the incredibly expensive carbon fiber and aluminum bodywork, the custom-built luxury camper interior with its high-end appliances and materials, and the extensive research and development required to make it all work seamlessly, the price enters the stratosphere. A realistic estimate, based on the market for similar ultra-luxury expedition vehicles, would place the starting price for this machine between $1.8 and $2.2 million. This is a toy for the ultra-high net worth individual, a statement piece that sits in a garage next to hypercars and private jets. As for its expected release date, the word 2026 in its name is a strong clue, but it's important to manage expectations. A vehicle of this complexity, even as a low-volume project, faces significant challenges, from global supply chain issues to stringent safety and emissions regulations for both an automobile and a living quarters. Our best guess, based on automotive industry development cycles for such niche products, is a reveal as a concept vehicle in late 2025, followed by a limited production run starting in the latter half of 2026. Customer deliveries would likely begin in very small numbers in early 2027. So who is this vehicle for? It's for the visionary, for the individual who sees no boundary between unparalleled luxury and absolute adventure. It's for someone who can weekend at the Monaco Grand Prix and then, on a whim, drive directly to the Arctic Circle to see the Northern Lights, all without sacrificing a single comfort. It is the ultimate symbol of freedom and capability. The 2026 Mercedes-AMG 6x6 G63 Camper Motorhome is more than a vehicle. It is a passport to the farthest corners of the globe. It is a 5-star hotel with no checkout time and no defined address. It is a testament to human engineering and the relentless pursuit of a dream. It proves that with enough power, enough innovation, and enough ambition, you can truly have it all. The world is waiting. And now, finally, there is a vehicle that is truly worthy of exploring all of it. Thank you for joining us on this tour of the future. Until next time, dream big and drive accordingly.